Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Wally, and today we're finally going to be listening to The Greatest Show on Earth by Nightwish. Now, I know this is a song that's been heavily requested for some time now, and I honestly was going to save it to be like the last Nightwish reaction that we do on the channel. Don't worry, that's actually not the case this time. I promise we will be doing more Nightwish down the road as well. But considering on Monday we had that little debacle with the video where it just wasn't able to be seen in certain countries, I really wanted to get this one out this week. As a thank you to you guys for being so patient with it, and also as a thank you to me because I'll be listening to a really awesome song that everyone loves apparently. So I'm ready to get into the song. I don't want to do too much of an intro because I'm just really excited to listen to it. But I will say, don't worry, this is the version from Tampere? Tampere? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That is embarrassing. That was the most American way to pronounce that city as possible. But I'm doing this one and not the other one. This is the one that Gabriel actually posted in the comment section. So I knew this is the one that I had to do. So we'll get into the song, but before we do, as always, if you are new here, just haven't yet, please consider going down and hitting the subscribe button. And if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to go and drop a like too. But let's get into the song. Oh. Just jumping into it, huh?
Koskettimet Tuomas Holopainen.
The mastermind. Oh, it's just starting out him. Okay. Beautiful, haunting keyboard. I love the strings in the background too. And the smoke, of course. What timing! Let's go! Dude, that's gotta be so hard to time. Dude, that is so cool. Though, what it would have been so awesome to be there. Holy cow. Okay. I'm sorry. I know it's taken me a while to actually pause in this video. It's just so so captivating. My goodness. And I love the whole like kind of haunting feeling to it, you know. Of course, starting out with the keyboard and everything. That is just beautiful. I never thought that one person on a piano could just like captivate me like that, and it had me just so focused on him that I just totally lost track of everything else. And I gotta say too, and I know I kind of mentioned it when it was happening, but to be able to time that with the fireworks, that's difficult to do. Because, I mean, you think about it, like, you know, I mean, granted, I'm no firework expert, so maybe someone who, you know, actually dabbles in fireworks can correct me here. But doesn't, like, the time that they kind of go off in the sky, like, a little variable? Like, obviously, it's got to explode at a certain point, and I'm sure there's a range, but, you know, it's not like, oh, exactly, like, 3 seconds from when it goes off, that's when it's going to explode. Like, is that how it works? I didn't think that it would be that way. But either way, like, to be able to time it like that and not know exactly when, like, the fireworks are even being set off, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely incredible. I mean, the just, like, the chemistry that you got to have between him and even just the person in the back just setting off the fireworks. Like, you guys got to be in sync like that. And they absolutely were, especially those first couple, like, notes. Like, they just hit, like, spot on. Like, the other ones were maybe, like, a millisecond off or whatever, but no, those first couple were just spot on. And then, of course, Troy coming in with his, what's that thing called? The Uilleann, whatever it is, whatever the instrument that is, it's effing cool. And then, of course, Floor coming in and just kind of, I guess, playing off that, like, haunting theme, you know? And just, what a beautiful, beautiful voice. And, like, even when she's not singing words, or even if she is and I just wasn't quite catching them, dude, all she has to do is just sing different pitches, and I'm like, yeah, I'm locked in for sure. But man, oh man, I can't believe it's just been these three. I can only imagine what's going to go down for the next, what is that, 16 minutes? Oh, now we're getting a little resolve here. Not as haunting anymore. Things have kind of resolved a little bit. This would be the Uilleann pipes, right? I totally mixed that up. I'm so sorry.
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Oh! What a transition! I love that this is like a story. Man, those lights. Sorry, I might have to look away for a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. Oh! Perfect time to look back.
Cosmic law of gravity pulled the newborns around the fire. A careless cold infinity in every vast direction. Lonely Pharaoh in the Goldilocks zone, she has a tale to tell.
I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'll rewind so we can get to a little part there. But I got to say this before I completely forget it. But really, like that kind of like the beat, the melody, and everything like that really reminds me of the song "Symphony of Destruction." I think that's by Megadeth. I'm like 99% sure it is. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But Symphony of Destruction, it really gives me that feel to it, and that is just so badass. I love that song. And mainly because, it was in one of the Guitar Heroes when I was younger, so, I kind of got my taste of Megadeth there. But dude, it just really brings back those kind of memories and all that. I love that. And that was a really great transition into this song, too. And again, the little storytelling behind it, too, it's just absolutely incredible. And I love how kind of like stone-faced she is here, too. Gives you that serious aesthetic. Ah, yes! Together.
The outside world to the stuff of stars. Betting the tree have a biological holy. Enter the tapestry of chemistry. There's a light in the garden, leading us to the mother of all.
Their harmonies. All three of them. Okay. Oh no! I got to comment on that little three-piece harmony right there first before we get into this dope-ass section that we just got into a little bit here. Yeah, I can't think of a better harmony than those three together between Troy, Floor, and Marco. Like, yeah, dude, it's just beautiful. And no matter what song it is, as long as those three are like singing together, or even just Floor and Marco too, or now even like Floor and Troy, like, yeah, you'll catch my attention for sure, and you'll have my attention that entire time, because they just, I mean, individually they sound amazing. Together with the harmonies and how great they are at, like, kind of not matching each other's pitch, but being at like the right pitch with each other, just unmatched. It's this is the greatest show on earth. Dude, that little change up in the beat right there was so cool. That little drum part right there too. Oh, you see that bass line right there? What? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This little bass part right here. Oh, that's pretty dope right there. Damn it, Marco.
arms of the Devonian Sea.
Little key change too? Oh, man. Dude, I'm sorry. I promise I will not pause much more, I promise, because this is incredible. But honestly, I think that this, like, range right here for Floor, this is, like, her most, like, just powerful range. Like, honestly, like we've talked about before, her range is just absolutely insane. Like, I haven't really heard anything like it. I'll say that. Oh my gosh, what just happened there? But anyways, her range is just absolutely crazy. It blows my mind. But this little range right here that she's in during this chorus and singing with Marco and Troyan, that's the one I think just has the most, like, punch to it. Dude, this is the one I prefer to hear her in, I guess. And don't get me wrong, in her higher registers and the lower ones, she sounds absolutely incredible too. I will never turn that off. I will listen to that all day, every day. But this right here, this is top tier Floor for me. That's what I'll say. Oh, we're finally getting a little drum solo too. Let's go. Letting the waves wash over you now. How do you hit that note? And how do you make such a high note sound so haunting? I'm sorry, quick little side note. I don't know if anyone used to watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast on Adult Swim back in, like, the 90s, 2000s, or whatever. I guess it was more in the 2000s, right? But whatever. The beginning of, like, the later seasons of Space Ghost Coast to Coast really reminded me of that. Just the beautiful, like, just the high-pitched voice just standing on its own before going into just a hard rock theme. Dude, it really reminds me of that. I'm sorry, that's just something, again, from my childhood that really, really makes me happy. Dude, I feel like I'm being taken on a journey here. Honestly, this is like a 4-part symphony. Let's go! That keyboard theme is so dope.
After a billion years, the show is still here.
Let's
Even
go.
one of your fathers died, yeah. The 100 travelers out of Africa. Little Lucy of the 84.
You found a fantasy to idolatry, to self-destructive weaponry, and turning out guns deep within the past.
The mystic dread of the hunted. And Terra Ionia, the cradle of God, the
Those harmonies, man. Those harmonies. Look at all those people, man. I'm sure you guys heard that in there too. Man!
We were here! Jesus.
Wow.
We are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're
Wow.
never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so
They've got a
massively
point.
exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred?
Seeing how happy everyone is. Just, oh my gosh. That's just so heartwarming. And how much they all love each other too. Come on. Dude, like, I feel like I just beat a video game. Like, I feel like this is like the ending credits of a video game where you just legitimately triumphed over evil. What an experience that must have been for all the people there, because, man, even just watching it, like, through a video, dude, like get goosebumps and all that, you know what I mean? Absolutely crazy. Dude, all these people deserve so much more than just a round of applause. My goodness. Like, every single one of them.
There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Wow. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything these last couple seconds. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, awesome. My goodness. Dude, that entire thing. First of all, let me just say kind of what I was kind of saying in the end credits there. Like, every single one of them that participated in this, whether, you know, obviously they were up on stage, they were doing the lighting, they were doing the fireworks, no matter what the hell they were doing, wow, they deserve so much credit, because to put on a production like that right there was so much more than just a band playing. Like, that really was like an actual, like, huge production right there. Like, everything down to the, like, those little nuances with, you know, Tuomas being able to, like, hit that same beat at the same time that, like, the firework goes off, you know, like, those little details, those little nuances just are so special, and to hear and to see that in, like, a song like this is just absolutely incredible. And really, that was more than just a song. And not just because it was 21 minutes or anything like that, but also because, like it felt like so many different songs into one, like, so many songs that have, like, the same components, but are just kind of presented differently. Like, it truly was like listening to, like, a 4-movement symphony, you know? And I guess that's part of the reason why Nightwish is, you know, definitely viewed as one of the greatest, like, symphonic metal bands that's out there right now, you know? So, I mean, it makes sense, but just, my goodness, that was just genius from beginning to end. There are so many, like, little differences in the song there, and just it's crazy how just, like, one little nuance just totally changes the whole perception of the song. You know, it started out, like, really dark and very haunting, and, like, you know, kind of like what I said, but then as soon as, like, they kind of went into that second movement, you know, per se, it seemed like things started to resolve a little bit, and then it just kept evolving and growing from there. And that's probably the most, I don't know, most incredible and just the hardest thing to do for, like, as a band. My goodness, I don't even know. I feel like I need to go take a nap after that, because that was such a journey. Dude, that was 21 minutes, but I felt like I got more substance and so much more emotion out of those 20 minutes than I have in any, like, hour and a half, 2 hour long, like, movie that I've seen anytime like lately. So, my goodness, that was just absolutely incredible. And now I see why you guys recommend the song so much. Like, And especially this performance, because you're right. Like, I'm sure that the other one that Nightwish posted, I think that was from, it was either a couple years prior or a couple years later than this one. I'm sure that one's amazing. I'm sure that one has a ton of emotion and all that in it as well. But I think there's something about this version, and I definitely see it after seeing that. That makes you guys feel like it's a much more special performance than like the other one. And I can definitely see that. And I definitely feel that too. Like I was definitely captivated throughout like the majority of all of that. Like the only times that I was like kind of like ready to like look away or anything like that was number one, during the flashing lights, because my eyes get really wonky. And number two, like if I just felt like overwhelmed by something and needed to say something, you know, or like I got a blast from the past and a little like, a little deja vu and just, had to say something about that. So, but other than that, like this song was just, I feel like I could go on for like another 15 minutes talking about just every little piece of the song. That was just absolutely incredible, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. All I will say is like, this answers the question: how many people does it take to make to make the perfect symphonic metal song in the effing world? And we finally found out. The answer is 6. 6 virtuosos at their respective instruments, and just as musicians in general, because, man, each and every one of them is just incredibly special. And then when you get to put them together, it's the perfect storm. And just in the greatest way possible, because it is the greatest show on earth. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And I've really enjoyed this one. This one was so incredible. And again, I see why you guys recommend this one, because you better believe this is one I'm going to be recommending to my friends too. But again, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the song. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.